In today's video, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to take a look at how many 2-litre cola bottles we can fit into the Carver S Plus boot. Keep watching to find out more. For this test, I set myself a rule. I want the load to be secure. So what I've done is I've restricted the loading to the top of the back seat. Here we can see the bottles packed in. There are more there than you probably think there are. Anyway, on with the count. I've sped the footage up a little bit because otherwise it'll be boring. But you can see we've got a grand total there of 22 bottles. The boot space in the Carver is a little bit of an odd shape. Primarily it's like a cheese wedge, a triangular cheese wedge. So we've got the slope of the boot lid when it comes down and closes. So we've got more height at the deeper part of the boot than we do at the back end where you have the lock. And therefore you've got to keep that in mind. Your cargo needs to be fitting in that triangular shape. However, there is a bit more width either side behind the light clusters. The aperture that you can get things into the boot is narrower than the actual space within the boot. We've got more width the further forward you go, and it narrows a little bit as it comes to the opening of the aperture there. But there is quite a bit of space in those wings behind those light clusters. Height is an issue as well because of the triangular shape. So it's hard to get sort of box dimensions for this. I've put some measurements on screen here anyway, but it's not an easy sort of box calculation of how much volume. It was easier to put the cola bottles in really and say, okay, we've got 22 2-litre bottles, and therefore we're looking at, a little over 44 litres, which is pretty good. You can go a bit higher than that above the back seat if you've got some way of securing it. And obviously, if you've not got a passenger, you've got all that area in the back seat as well. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. And if you've not already, please do subscribe because I am trying to grow the channel a bit. And I'll see you on the next one.